working for some reason. Why is that not working? Do I need to... Because I've got Mix It Up. So do I need to include the overlay? Oh, they are for 1970. Just checking something. Okay, so Mix It Up does have... do it one more time. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, so I need to figure out why it's kind of coming on and off. What's the other one? Right, okay. So I do have some video commands, but the problem is it's not properly working with Mix It Up on the moment. Maybe with the Mix It Up, I've got to turn it on before I put on Streamlabs. Let's try again. No, it's not doing anything. Test connection is fine there. Okay, so something's wrong with the Offer or 04 is grand, my dude. Anyway, self and I've been lingering in the background. So I think you sent me something, but I'm not quite sure. How did you find my channel anyway, just out of interest? If you don't mind me asking. Yes, I did see what you'd sent me, and I was a bit like... Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, there's a story. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Randomly saw someone talk about you on Facebook. Read the Amiga magnet came out that one. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I hope that was good stuff that we're talking about, not shit. Well, I say not shit, but you know, whether I picked the wrong things or something like that. But hey, it's whatever. It's fair enough. Right, okay, so Alfaro 1970 did send me something. What I'll do then is I will show what that was in the mid part of the show. So, oh, cool. No problem. So what I'll do is I'll do the, you know, the usual, I'll usually do the usual Coverdisks stuff. Then I'll do, whatever Opera 1970 has given me, and then I will do Blade Border after that. So, first of all, I actually bought something new for the channel. I did kind of test it out last week, but it didn't quite come up to plan, so I don't know if it's going to be the same again. Excuse me. So let me just see if this works. So I've got a RGB connection that goes out to SCART. So SCART connection here. This is going to go through the OSSC. And I've got wires everywhere. Give me a moment. I can turn this on. It's already on. We just left it on accidentally. I think also I need to. Where is my streamy stuff? Over capture sources. There we go. Turn off AMP stream. Turn on HDMI capture. Nope. The lights already reset their off row, so I'm going to give you that back. So basically, just to let you know, I've got a it's not RGB, unfortunately. I have to do through this, but the color schemes you get is just turn that one off, turn that one on. So that's green, that's red, and that's blue, and then reset does that. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm trying to figure out why my HDMI capture is not working. Yeah, okay. The reason why it's not working is because I've updated my USB thing over here, so it's not using the same driver anymore. Forgot about that. Right. So, as you can see from last stream, this is very clean. So you can now see that a bit clearly. This is the Star Trek ball cube I've had on here. That's right, it's okay. First times I used Twitch, I didn't even know what the light thing was. Yeah, that's fine. Why is this not working? Give me a moment. I did notice the dock wasn't working. Right click's working. Okay, something's definitely wrong. Have I done something stupid? Is this one of those streams where I'm going to faff around with something because something's broken? No, thank God for that, right? Thank God. Okay, so we can breathe a sigh of relief. Cool. Mind out you, shifty bum. Talking to my cat. You're probably going to go and have a stroke now because she can't sit on the desk. I mean, she can, but like my keyboard's going to kind of go there. The keyboard that I constantly forget to bring onto the desk. Right. Apologies for that. Okay, so first things first, and that is the Coverdisks. Where is my flash card? So we're on CD4 for Amiga format. I think last week we were on, is it screenplay? We've done all those. Tells, we did those. Demos, yeah, Slamtail, Capital Punishment. TXR 11, I don't think we've seen that yet. Extreme Racing. Oh, it's data discs. Okay. New version of executables featuring the 1.1 upgrade. So that doesn't work. That's fine. XTO was one of my favorite games in the Amiga. Yeah, it's not working. I think it's just because it's not working because it's part of the demo, which is fine. It usually happens on this. Hello there, Retro Hour. So if you remember last time, this was a bit kind of pixelated, but still okay. This is now using RGB, RGB because I saw 48k RAM having one, and I picked one up for 14 pound. And it looks really nice on the screen now. But one thing I did notice last week was it does kind of tear on some games, like Pinball. So I'm wondering whether it's going to be the same today. Going to disk, Coverdisks. Nope. The mag. What we got? We got Airmail or the Thor. I think Thor was some sort of email client, maybe? Offline reader, main archive. Advanced multi-format offline reader, supporting the QWK, Fido, UCP, Soup, Blueware, Omen, ABS, blah blah blah, all formats. 100 TCP connections with NNTP. SMTP POP3. Okay, so it's like an offline reader, fair enough. Can't really test that. Doopsie demo. Where's more usually? I think it's in either tools or it's something else. tell you what. Should be able to. There we go. Let me see what that is. Some sort of game, maybe. I don't really want to install it, to be honest. Right, let me just see if there's anything else in here. Nope, there's nothing else. Right, move on. Voodoo, is that to do with the video card? Oh, it's a multimedia emailer. Has me thinking, thinking it might be. I mean, we are in a kind of year where that could be a possibility. I mean, I am in the .NET file, so I should know better than that. OS 4 idea. My idea is in the search for a new OS, Amiga OS 4. One of the things that bothers me about the Amiga OS in it is the inability to remove the devices off the main workbench if you don't want them there. In my design, you'll be able to click the Power Amiga symbol at the upper left, which would drop down a menu, i.e. the illustration. Any device or partition would show up in this menu. If you didn't want the menu clicked on the Power Amiga symbol, again, it would go away. Oh, so basically this is a start menu for Amiga, isn't it? Whatever this idea is. I think this is just stuff from the magazine, to be honest. And that's not loading the JPEG. Yeah, I don't have a JPEG thing, do I? Looks like the wanted ducks for Aros. Oh, it's loading. It's just taking ages. Fair enough. Probably would have taken longer than a stock if it's taking this on to load. So that was the Power Amiga thing up there. And this is my fault because I did it twice and was impatient. Yeah, Power Amiga thing there, so it pops down like that. Okay. Copyright 96. This is my version of OS 4. It's made using Opal Vision in high res laced. And yeah, these are all design ideas. That's probably part of the magazine. But like I said, pretty sure pre-release, yeah. This is probably sort of stuff it's probably worth reading as long as you got the magazine with you, because it's probably like when you're looking at it without the magazine, you can't like, what the fuck. I mean, this feels very much more Windows with the kind of blue sky in the background. And one thing I'm liking about the new setup for the Amiga is you can clearly see that now. I mean, beforehand it wasn't bad with the retro tank, but with the RGB now, this is a lot clearer. Is it worth me going through the other ones? Let's have a look what we got. Someone's always full GUI design ideas. Full 24-bit workbench display in 800 by 600. Similar looking field to previous. Machine is based on the future PPC 620 with 24 meg of RAM. Is that overkill? Question mark. I don't know. I'm an artist, not a hardware guy. Standard 16-bit sound from Roland or Yamaha. Gadget and title bar animation. Okay, let's have a look what the idea is. Yeah, so it should load quicker, he says. Looks nicer. Cleaner anyway. Okay, and the last one it says top 10. I'm assuming it's probably top 10 tools for the Amiga. Power Snap feels like a utility. Alright, fair enough, let's move on. Issue graphics and Blitz. That might be Blitz Basic. I don't have anything that'll open that. Okay, fair enough. That was in the mag, I think. Move on to serious. Promotional software. Got EMC CDs. It's the EM Computer Graphics CD Guide. Special edition EMC CD Guide for Amiga format CD4. Contains EMC discounts for all Amiga format readers. So I think this is just like a CD catalog. I remember looking at this in Amiga Island. Because I had the 4, 5s, and 6 possibly discs I was looking through. But one of them I ended up breaking the the Amiga setup I had in a way. So I don't think there's anything else in there. What's this? Phase 1. Let's just tell you what that's in there. So cute reading docs from night is a PPC 620 overkill. Well, it's like a blast from the past, really, isn't it? So, Storm C, this is C++ for the Amiga. Again, not going to install that because not really much point. Experience, I think that was multimedia experience available to users. So I think this was similar to Scala. Running all Amigas with at least 2 meg, however 4 meg will enhance performance. Simple to use but incredibly powerful multimedia audio sorry. Multimedia authoring system for all Amiga computers. Allows you to quickly and easily achieve your own graphics, animations, music modules, sound, and even CD XL motion video. Professional looking standalone presentations. Yeah, this is basically Scala. see if the thing will run. Can't find toolkit library. Yeah, let's install the fonts. Alright. We could add pages. Where is it putting it? Is it sticking DH1 and then okay. You get like different effects from the pages. So there's a bit of transitions. Pages, add page, duplicate, import page. Not quite sure what these are. Can I add a title maybe? Oh, okay, fair enough. And then, assuming it's here that I'll add it. Yep, okay. That's title. Add text. Here. Oh, I see. So these are a bit of different styles. So if I do save this one and then add text there, yeah, I can see how, because Can Do I think does something similar. But I'm not quite sure what this is, unless you've got to choose text from it, like it pulls in a text file. In that case, let me have a think. I go to CD0. No, is it CD? Oh, it's ICD0. No, it's not letting me do that. Okay, do I have any text here? Here's a guide. Alphatica. Okay, so it does pull those in. Okay, so that's that. I can do image, add, and I'll probably use the same. Go into apps. Oh no, can't go there. It's interesting how it's only allowing you. Oh, here we go. I was going to say allowing you only one file, but I can do. Sorry, one volume, but it's giving me the other ones. So if I find iGame, I use if. There you go, that's that in there. And then I should be able to select these different ones. I can do. And then I should be able to go to the next page, add a page after. Conflict between the two. Shit, it's been a pain. And that conflict between these two. Alright, okay. So it's, yeah, so it's basically this is like Scala or Kando, but a kind of different presentation. It's probably not as, seems pretty user friendly. Yeah, you probably still need to use the manual to properly go through it. But it's got some nice interesting stuff like the FX bit you can do. I'm assuming this is between pages. You can find your page there. This is launch external programs. That's good. So if you've got your external, video viewer, you could probably do it through here. Show file, I'm not quite sure on that one. Preferences. So you can change different preferences there. Yeah, it's not so bad. Fair enough. That's it, yep. Although most people probably still go with Scala or something like that, but you know, it's not bad. Image vision, what we got? Multimedia development panel. Image vision will give you the ability to create powerful interactive presentation with ease. A lot of work has been put into the user interface to make it simple and intuitive. Being built for modules, image vision is also very flexible. A new feature that comes along can be installed without any changes to the main program. Drag and drop. This is basically just another one of those, isn't it? Let me have a look. What we just looked at before, I was thinking. Oh, it doesn't like the screen too much. Yeah, I've been learning off stream. I've been learning a bit more Amiga, so I know how to switch between the two screens now. So if you do left Amiga and N, this goes back to the main workbench screen, and then M goes to whatever is there. So, or you could pull that down, so it's up to you. But I can't get rid of this. Why can I not get rid of this? Let's spot software kindly given for Amiga format readers, 20 quid off. The recommended retail price of a superb piece of multimedia software. Okay. And I did look at the IB guide, but this gives you some tutorials. Contents. So in order to run it, Amiga 1200 or 4000, 2 meg of chip RAM and 1 fast RAM, I'm fine with that. At least 5 meg of hard disk space, I've got plenty. Version OS 3, I've got 321. Additional CD-ROM player and MPEG card for playing FM movies. Okay, so it should be fine. I just don't understand why. See, when I do the right click on the menu, it just disappears. Do a reset job. Right, I have to reset. Okay, so we're in commercial. So image vision doesn't work, and that's it. Okay, and then we've got shareware, quite a bit. CD-ROM, Opti CD player. Beginning of this year, search on this is by 96 by the way. Purchase CD-ROM drivers, wanted to play audio CDs, CDDA. I started to search for CD players on Aminet, but after some tries with a lot of players, none of these convinced me, mainly because there's no player that can do the test for disk change by themselves, as I know an Apollo SCSI 2 controller that doesn't recognize disk change interrupts, so I decided to program a player with all the features, and here is Opti CD player. It's emailware, so just send me an email to give a hello and feedback about this program and all will be fine. Okay. You need an 020 plus running 204 greater. You needed MUI 3.10 or greater. I should be able just to run it then, because I do have a CD player. By device or unit. Okay. Probably had to set it up a different way, maybe through tooltips. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm not faffing around with that. Okay, fair enough. And then we've got Scandal. Uh, so a lot of these are scuzzy stuff, so I don't think it's going to pick up. Yeah, thought so. That's fine. 3D. Just got one called Show Object. I think this was to do with Lightwave, yeah. Takes an image, imagines or Lightwave and displays contents in a window. So it basically takes the objects. Could be useful later on. I have been playing around with, I think, Lightwave. Workbench. Okay, we've got block notes, Homer. It's a workbench commodity that allows you to make notes in a very post-it type way. When you can hit custom hotkey, it opens a window. I remember used to using post-it type stuff for Windows a few years ago, but problem is it's so easy to just ignore them. And I think I stopped after a while. Esperanto. Lightwave 4 was my first real 3D app. It was only about 200k. Why is the one I was it? Was it Lightwave or was it the... Yeah, there's a workshop from someone called Modip. It's a Modip from who went to Amiga around in 2020. That's still up on YouTube.
We look at our grid.
Yeah, it's that one. So I've been playing around with that on the Mister Selp. So I could probably play around with that at some point. I'm assuming this is some sort of weird catalog thing. Homer. Why can you not find a web?
Amiga_gamer says hello Namcos. I am glad you are playing Amiga and not Commodore 64. The sound on that computer is horrible. All it does is go hiss hiss psssss spam and all the fanboys go, oh wow, was that Chris Helsbeck? Then get copyright striked.
Oh, to be fair, Chris Helsbeck's pretty good with as far as I remember, he's pretty good with the whole copyright stuff. Because I've not been badly affected with, especially when he brought out that album some years ago. Have I still got that album? I think I still have. And I've been playing Turrican not long after that, and there was a a content ID, but nothing came of it, and I didn't think there would be, because he seems to be pretty good with that stuff. Where is it? I did have it somewhere. Please excuse me while I go through my mountain of CDs. Loose copies anyway. I don't think I've got it here. Unless it's in there. Ah, there we go. That and that was in Retro Gamer actually. I don't know if that was part of the I'm pretty sure it brought out some sort of greatest hits or something like that some time ago. People were getting stung on one of Horsbeck's games. It wasn't him, to be fair. I think it was a publisher. Yeah, it's usually going to be one of the publishers or somebody else that's doing it. Oh, by the way, Amiga Gamer, have you noticed a difference on the screen? What was it? What was I doing? I was trying to find. Oh, I was trying to find AmiWeb, wasn't I? There is AmiWeb. Where's it gone? I don't think I've got it on. I should have it on here because I'm pretty sure we surfed the net on this. There's my MADX. So where the fuck is AWeb? You can see my shelf, not my cat. No, no, no. I don't mean that. I mean this here, as in how clear it is. And there we go. Sorry. As in this is using not this. As in this. The screen to the left of my face. Basically that's using RGB because I think right, okay, let's see if we're back now. Slobs has just thrown up an error and just decided fuck it. I don't know why. It did it yesterday and I think I left it on for too long. It just crunched. I'm hoping it's nothing to do with Mix It Up, which is something that give me a moment. I'm hoping it's not anything to do with Mix It Up, which I've recently installed. Let me just double check this. Right, okay. So the issue is Mix It Up, I think, is not liking it for some reason. So I've turned off Mix It Up and hopefully that should be fine. Cross fingers. Hard to export to YouTube. That should be too bad. It's just a case of downloading 3 separate things and just sticking them all together. Won't take me long to do that. Right, here's AWeb. Finally get back to doing this. Homer documentation. Kickstart 3.9 or higher should be fine. Matrix library I don't have. Freeware homeware. What did it do? Homer will pop up in a small window on your workbench screen, and his eyes will follow the mouse pointer as it moves. You occasionally blink, and you also have a tendency to say things occasionally. Okay. Now home up. Magnifying program for workbench. Okay, I'm not quite sure why I'd use that, but fair enough. Loop. Do I have disconnect protection enabled? Probably not. What in the fuck? Oh, right, you wanted some home documentation. I don't know why that did not start. There's something gone wrong. It should have at least said you wanted home documentation, so here's the Iliad. And interestingly enough, my bitrate's in the red. I'm assuming Twitch has been generally okay for everybody else, unless it's my unless it's my end. Probably is actually. Let's just double check what settings. Profile. Okay, that's all fine. Your Epic stream the other day probably overheated slabs. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's not working for some reason. Okay, what I'll do is I will turn off TTS for now. There we go. So nobody else has to waste So you're thinking just because it's got some in, it just won't do it all? Okay, just. Because I thought it would at least try the English before it would die.
Namco says try something normal.
Yeah, that's okay, fair enough. Right, that's fine then. Disaster averted. What's it? Loop. Another magnifier. Something to do with magic. Doesn't really say what it is. Okay. Fine. ongo is a commodity to launch programs via a pop-up menu. I don't need that because fine. Shut down, assuming is a quick way to shut down. This is like Windows 95, like system shutdown. First to think of putting it in a game gang directory, but now it's quite working program. I have SVG monitor. I bought it to program easy booting in pure Amiga shell, but in 31 kilohertz mode. Alright, fair enough. Stick it to probably another post-it program. Yep. Rekey it is IDER. Oh, okay, fine. Wait, hang on. Is that a spelling mistake? Possibly. Minutes. I want to say that the number of registrations gifts I've received has been very poor. When I released Reiki, I didn't want to cripple it, so that way you could take full advantage of the program without having to wait for a key and file in the mail. Okay. That was not very useful. Who was it described which decided which menu items on Workbench should get keyboard shortcuts? But it's not me. And if I did, I would have definitely done it different. Right, so it's recombining keyboard shortcuts. Tiny meter, I think, is going to be a little window with... Oh, it doesn't like that screen. Oh, is this an image? Yeah, it's a picture. Cheap motherfucker. Commodities handler, most CF stuff is okay. All this stuff is obsolete. 3.2 is massively improved menus and commodities handling. Yeah, you know I like looking through this stuff anyway because it's always good to have a look at what was going on back then. And plus you never know what's interesting thing pops up. Magic CSS Utilities version 1.2 happens to be newest release as well. Yeah, the interlacing on this isn't great. Oh, if I double click this, maybe it'll work. Or maybe it won't. Told to show memory usage. I thought that would be in the volume usage. Date and time. Yeah, because I thought I'd like put a little thing here. Shows base RAM after boot up. It's the screen notify library, which I don't have because WB Doc whinges about the fact that I don't have it. I don't know. Well, it's not working anyway. Tool alias. Provides a mechanism for rerouting specific programs to other programs. For example, with tool alias, you could reroute all references to much more to use instead ppmore. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of programs use that nowadays. I think Mac has something like that. Nice icon. Euro hack, is that? It enhances the look of your Amiga in a dramatic way. The old frames of Windows gadgets are replaced. You get a Zen look for all your Windows. To see the result, look at the preview pictures were in this package. I don't think there are any preview pictures. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice, clean looking interface. I think I've seen this style before on other people's machines. But I think I'm getting confused with the icons, but that's nice and clean. Fair enough. And workbench start 2.7. What's the word did I say? Makes two directories, WP startup and WP startup disabled. You've already got those anyway. I think that's, you can get that in 3.9. You can get that in. Make sure to get that in this as well. Right, that's workbench out the way. Comes Easy Link. What's Easy Link? Linking up to Amigas, maybe? Possible to connect between an Amiga and a PC computer via the null modem cable, which I do have, and to exchange data between them. An EasyLink works between with a PAR protocol. It's possible to use EasyLink in a multitasking environment. So you need a Amiga 500, 1200, 2000 or 4000, hard disk, PC, and parallel modem cable. And just to prove the point here, because if you didn't see me do it in December, I did actually use it to go and use take data from the Windows 95 laptop and put it on the 486. Where did I put the cable? Where did I put the cable? There we go. Although this is not parallel cable, unfortunately. This is serial type. So as you can see, just a standard. That's by serial null modem. I don't think you can do serial with Amiga, can you? I think it has to be parallel. Or does it just depend on the program? If it does, I will see if I can grab an old parallel. Should be easy to pick up. Just for the fact that I can, and I've got more than one Amiga, so. Right, that's that then. Easy link. Very simple. Next, what we've got Amiphone. Ami TCP based voice chat program. Public release for TCP based voice chat software with a digitizer and a microphone. can transmit your voice over the internet or LAN to another Amiga or Amigas that are running Amiphone. Uses AD's PCM audio compression to allow transmission through. Ooh. Hello there, Amelia. Cooper Graphics. I am doing perfectly fine, thank you very much. We're just going through some Amiga Coverdisks. Where is that? Excuse me. So we've got Amiphone. Conversations possible even over the 14.4 kilobit second modems. Requires workbench 2, 4 or greater. AMI TCP 3 or 3B or higher. And Toccata is that board, or standard parallel port style digitizer with a microphone. Ah, okay. Wonder if this would work with AMI. Probably would work over Miami. Shouldn't have an issue with that, possibly, because it's a stack anyway. Unreal Audio. Real-time audio from the internet. It's not real audio, which I remember from the 90s. Based on the same concept, enabling Amiga users to listen to music samples real time over the internet. Uses public domain GSM voice codec. Toasted on toast, but you don't have the just as web. TCP. That's going to be a TCP stack. Do I stream regularly? Yeah, yes. My usual schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. But this month I'm pulling back a little bit, so I'm kind of only going to do Monday and Tuesday streams. So Mondays is always Amiga Monday, and you get a split between me going through Coverdisks. So there'll be some weeks on those Coverdisks that I will be playing games, depending on if I find games on there. Sometimes I'll even be looking at stuff we probably never use. Like, there's been a discussion in the chat about one of the things that I found, which is not used anymore, but I go through it anyway, just for, you know, I was going to say historical purposes, but I suppose that is the sort of thing. Plus, there's always something that I come across that might kind of go and end up using. Can-Do was one of them, so I took a break and tried to make a program with Can-Do, which I'm going to get back to soon. I've already done some stuff with Amiga, with Deluxe Paint. I just need to finish that off, and then I can come back and finish that game off on the Amiga. Tuesdays is usually random Tuesdays, so around Retro Tuesdays, so I can do different things. Currently, we've got a long game of Pool of Radiance, which is the AD&D Gold Box. That's on a 486. Fridays, most of the time, we'll be doing Retro Asylum stuff. I was going to say apart from this month, but if it isn't Retro Asylum stuff, I usually find something else. Maybe I'll do Antstream, or maybe I'll catch up on something. So at some point I'm going to catch up on Tech War, which I was doing on December. That needs finishing before the next one. And then Sundays I do a proper, it's a proper constant long play of something. So currently this time we're doing PlayStation on Mister, which and the game is Men in Black, although I didn't do it last week because I completely soft-locked myself the week before, and I was meant to replay it off stream and get back to where I needed to be, and I completely forgot. So it ended up being an open mic, not open mic night, open Mister night. So but yeah, for the rest of this month anyway, I'm still streaming. I'm just doing Mondays and Tuesdays, so my regular viewers can get Amiga Monday fix, and I can still do it. And also, we're doing obviously, like I said, on Tuesdays we're doing AD&D Polar Radiance, and that's been quite popular as well. So that's still continuing. Just checking chat. Yeah, so for Opero, this is running currently 3.2.1, which is the latest, as far as I'm aware, of Amiga OS, and that's running through the Checkmate. This is the 1200 system. It runs accelerator card of the Terrible Fire 1230, and it's got a 4 gig compact flash card. I have Wedge Case 1200 as well. That is running Amiga OS 3.9. Also has hard drive. The only acceleration it's got is my old ACA 1211 card, which just basically just a RAM upgrade. And I've also got an Amiga 600 that's running an even older workbench. That's a workbench 2.10. So I've now got a range of workbenches that I can do. I mean, sure, I could put like them all on kind of the latest one, but I mean, I've already got the latest one here, so I might as well kind of play around with different versions. And yeah, it's been fine. Yeah, Polar Radiance is tomorrow. It's on Tuesdays, and I play through real hardware, so it's on the 486, which is in front of me there. I might as well, since I've said it, I might as well show off the Give me a sec. Let me just get the second cam ready. Why are you not working, second cam? You are working. Okay, this is weird. So I'm going to double click that, that's fine. So I can see me here. It's not pulling out. Oh, don't tell me this is going to go wrong again. Are we all still okay on stream? Yeah, it looks like we're fine. Why is this not working? Because the other thing, it kind of breaks. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, that's kind of weird. Alright, I tell you what, I'll just do this. Right, so Checkmate Amiga, Checkmate 486. So it's my second Checkmate, SCSI CD-ROM, proper floppy, and then we've got the GoTech here. So this is like A drive, this is B drive. And then inside here I've got 2 hard drives, one of them being a 1 gig and one of them being, I think, a 4 gig. I've not even finished kind of going through the 4 gig and eating all yet, so that is that. Okay. Is good, or can you hear me? Working. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Right, okay, you can hear me. Brill. So what I had to do was I had to just go into the task manager and just kill everything. I can't see anything in the bitrate at the moment, so I don't know if it's in the red. Right, what I'm gonna do is, because this is, I have no idea what's going on. Let me just sort out the reconnect those services. Just refresh this page. Bitrate I can see now. It's in the green. Okay, and now I need to just give me a moment and just switch.